Hey Riv, it's Noel, one of the pastors, and you may likely know that I have been in self-quarantine for 10 days. I think today is day 11 of my 14-day quarantine, and one of the things that I've been doing is escaping from my undisclosed bunker and going for walks. And as I've walked around outside, I've noticed something really interesting. It used to be, we would all have these neighbors that were just like, hey neighbors. We're like, hey neighbor. But what I've noticed is a lot of people stopping and standing 10 or 15 feet away from each other and having conversations on the street. And I just think that's what's going on in our culture these days is people are starving for community. And it's a unique opportunity for us, the church, to actually be the church in our communities. And earlier today, Governor Whitmer announced the stay home, stay safe thing, which means that we are all going to be in our homes for the next 3 weeks. And that includes Easter, in case you didn't know the whole calendar going forward. And so that raises a lot of questions, like how are we going to be the church while we are sequestered in our homes? And so I just want to run through a couple ways in which we, the church, are going to be the same and ways that we're going to be a little bit different in the expression of that same. The first is we're going to continue to hold our weekend services. For the last couple weeks, we've been meeting at 10 a.m. on Sunday morning, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to be online at 10 a.m. Today, our team is rushing to meet the midnight deadline to record a few things for the weekend service this weekend. And starting next week, we're actually going to have service from some of our homes. And it's going to be a unique experience. And I'm actually looking forward to being able to open our homes to your homes as we gather as the church. It's going to be a lot of interesting fun over the next couple of weeks at 10 a.m. on Sundays. Life groups. I just really want to encourage you to continue to meet as a life group. My life group met last Friday night for a couple hours. And it was just great to be on video with everybody because that's how we met. You can do that with Google Hangouts and Zoom and FaceTime. Listen, if you don't have a good internet access, you can just call people and use a speakerphone. Just please still be in community with the people around you that you love as part of our church family. And if there's anything that we can do for you, especially with prayer, this is a season where we want to lean into the sovereignty of God. He's not up in glory, biting his fingernails, worried about what's going to happen next. He is a God who is sovereign and in control, and he moves based on our prayers. And so if you have something you'd like to have us pray for, head over to rivchurch.com/prayer. You can submit prayer requests there. You can see other people's prayer requests, so you could be praying for your church family. And you can even request on that page to have someone call you if you need someone to talk to or someone to pray with during this season, because we really want to continue to be the church family together, praying for one another. As I mentioned, Easter is coming. That's like 3 weekends from now. And so be praying for our team. We are hard at work coming up with a creative way to celebrate Easter together. Every year, Easter is one of my favorite services. It's like the one of 2 times I wear a tie. I might actually even wear a tie on Easter. I haven't decided yet. But we are trying to figure out a way to celebrate together and still have Easter be really the high point of our calendar. And so I'm excited about that. Just be praying for the team. And during this season of economic uncertainty, I want to challenge you to be uncommonly generous. Find ways in your neighborhood with people in need. Reach out to people who right now might be struggling or might be losing their jobs or losing shifts, and find ways to pool resources, be generous with people. And if you are able, I want to challenge you to continue giving to Riv. Our goal during this season is to continue to care for our church family and our community, and we want to continue doing that after this entire crisis has passed as well. And most of our expenses are remaining the same as well. And so it would be a huge blessing for us if you would consider not just giving to Riv, but giving in a consistent way. You can do that by signing up at rivchurch.com/give, and that way your gift can come out automatically on a regular basis. And if you could do that, it would be a huge blessing so we can plan, because we're in just about the same amount of economic uncertainty as everybody else around us is right now. So I love you. I'm excited to continue to be with you on these weekend services and throughout the week. And so I'll see you online. I'll see you on the weekends. And let's keep loving Jesus and loving our neighbor well during this season. All right, thanks everybody.